Good day to you all. Kragham here, and wow, new Marines, new Necrons, new 40k edition. Yes, excited is the word really. Yes, 40k is getting its very own new edition. Yes, so marking 3 years to the day, so 23rd of May 2017, we saw 8th edition come into the hobby. It ruffled feathers, it upset people, it made people happy. It made me as a gamer very happy. I have never gamed so much in this hobby since 8th edition came out. Now we're seeing 9th edition to come to the tabletop, and I can't wait. We get this beautiful video, animated short, where we see the Necrons and the Sisters of Battle and the forces of the Primaris Marines taking to the battlefield in a way that I don't think we've ever really seen something so cinematically done for 40k. And I have to say, as soon as I watched that trailer, I was hooked, and I think the trailer itself will get people interested in the hobby. It's something that, if you're new or if you're an old 40k player, maybe looking to get back in the hobby, you're going to get interested if you saw that. It's like any sci-fi game. That the action, the drama, the beauty behind it all was brilliant. For me, I think it was beautiful just to see how Gauss weapons work. Seeing a poor Imperial Guardsman disintegrate into nothingness was beautiful. To see this essentially acid gun shoot a poor Guardsman down. But also with it, we saw the rise of the Necrons. The Necrons are back. Well, they've never been gone, but they're back, and they're back with a vengeance, and they're back with big new toys. So we saw a glimpse of 2 new units in the animation, which I'll put the pictures here, and they're amazing. I love them. I love them. I've got tingles, little Necron tomb tingles in my body. Obviously, as you know, I'm a big fan of Necrons. I'm a big fan. So to see this maybe needed a bigger shelf is always great. We saw the Sisters of Battle. We saw how the faith of the Emperor protects. It was a brilliant way of showing it. We also saw Primaris Marines with chainswords in his hands, and a big shield as well. So yeah, there was a lot going on in this animation. The reveal wasn't just the animation, so it was beautiful. We got to see the new Necron units in a way. We saw the new Necron warriors. So the warriors are getting an update. They're getting new guns, so short range, kind of what I presume will be probably assault weapons. I'm in 2 minds about this. I've got an army full of Gauss Flayers, so I think I'm not going to bother changing about 30 Gauss Flayers into these new guns. But they look amazing. They look amazing. I am really chuffed. I can't wait to see the new rules for 40k, especially for Necrons as well. So presumably we are seeing Necrons and Primaris as the poster boys for 9th edition, which is very weird. We haven't seen Necrons as the poster boys for something really in a long time. And it's going to be interesting to see what comes for the Necron army. I know there's leaks out there. I don't want to really talk about them, but there is leaks out there showing what is coming to the Necrons, and I will safely say that I'm rising out my tomb at the concept of these Necrons. Rising out my tomb, because for me, a Necron army, I always dabbled with the idea of it when they first came back. I was like, oh, do I get into Necrons? Do I? And I never took the step. And then when I finally took the step, I realised how much I love them. They're not very characterful army, really. They don't really have much to them. They are mindless zombies, really, with big guns and nasty faces and this immortal power. And the lords and the grand lords control the dynasties. And so there's not a lot of kind of... I know there's some Black Library out there, but there's not really much to them. Whereas with other armies, you can kind of characterize them and give them a bit more life and a bit more something, a zhuzh, really. So Necrons getting new units, new things, and new styling will be bliss. Next we have after that we kind of got a little bit of introduction into 40k. 9th edition. So by the sounds of things are going to change. Things are changing in a good way though. So CP, we're getting more CP. Armies, so super armies, we're going to get them reduced down. We're getting a 40k app. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for that. We've been wanting it for years. It's finally coming. Fingers crossed. Goodbye to Battlescribe, because you'll be able to do it on the 40k app from what we've heard from Mike Brandt, who does the Nova over in the US. What else have we got? We've got new rules. So James Workshop, he introduced 9 brilliant things, 9th edition, I like it. 9 brilliant things into what will be coming for 40k. So he didn't give us really much of a breakdown exactly what was, but we are seeing terrain changes, we are seeing reserve changes, so you can have those reserves work. We're seeing flyers change, different sized games now, so we're not just talking about big games, we're talking about small games which you can play in an hour. So it'd be quite nice to see Patrol come back to the hobby. I liked 40k in 40 minutes, which was 400 points, and you can play it in 40 minutes. It was an amazing idea and I loved it, like a little Patrol games. We're seeing the Crusades, so it's a narrative play. Myself, I don't really get much into narrative play, so this is going to be something which is very interesting. Flyers are going to change as well, and tanks are changing. Tanks are now no longer going to get bogged down. So for me, as a guard player who has a lot of tanks, that is great news. We're also seeing the fact that big guns such as the Knights, the battle cannon, they're going to be doing the full damage. It's not just I rolled a battle cannon and you took 1 damage. We're talking this thing will just take chunks out of units. It will do what it was meant to be. There was nothing worse of when you fired a battle cannon or anything like that and you got 1 damage on a D6 weapon and you didn't imagine, you got a hit, you got a wound, but then suddenly only 1 model died. It didn't feel nice. But we'll be finding out more about this on Tuesday. So Tuesday at 7 PM, you will find British time, UK time, you'll be able to click into the Twitch stream to find out more in a Q&A on the actual situation. So, apart from that, what else have we got? We've got new Necron units, so we got teased 2 in the video, but we only got really teased the Warrior model. If you actually go to the new 40k site, oh that's it, yes, the 40k site is about now. We have a new website for Warhammer 40k, warhammer40,000.com. I'll put that in the link below, along with a link to the trailer for the new 40k as well. But yeah, 40k's got a website and there's a few sneak peek pictures on there, so you can kind of get a bit of an Easter egg into what's coming for 40k. So we've got a new Marine, we've got also a new Necron. The new Necron looks big, scary, and it has a lot of arms and lots of limbs and lots of new gizmos. So yeah, I'm excited really. I'm excited to see what's coming. They hinted as well, I mean, from a Necron player, because I've been a Marine player with my Flesh Tearers, but I haven't been a Marine player since the start of 8th edition, so we're talking nearly 3 years, just under 3 years ago when I actually last played my Marines, whereas my Necrons I've played a bit more with in the past. I took them to a tournament, I lost a lot, but that was a bad time. And as a Necron player, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to see what's coming. They hinted at kind of like the reanimation protocol being a bit adjusted. So it sounds like it's going to be a bit of a tier system. So a warrior, probably not going to be able to reanimate as easily. A destroyer or something higher in the ranks, or a lord, probably get on a 2 or a 3. So reanimation protocol has a better chance, because I think that has been something which is... I always like reanimation protocol. I still think it was very powerful. The fact, especially you could bring back a destroyer with full wounds just on a roll like that, especially if you had like a Cryptek next to him, was amazing. So I don't think it really needs too much tweaking, but it should be interesting. But yeah, not much else really I can say at the moment. We kind of got given the tease of everything. Oh, and we got the Silent King. Hopefully, well, we got a tease of the Silent King. I'm very looking forward to seeing this. We get a big model. We get a big model. I mean, ignore that big model. We don't talk about that big model. I thought it was behind there. No, but that big model right there is still one of my favourite reasons of why I collect Necrons. I love the monolith. The monolith was this beautiful vehicle. And concept of it was brilliant. It was different to everything else in the Necron, in the tank-based rules for 40k, and it still is. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of a response really to the 40k 9th edition. I'm very, 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 very excited to see where this is going. And yeah, let's hold out. Tuesday will give us a bit more about what's coming. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. More videos coming soon, and I shall see you very shortly with another video about something to do with these guys. Bye bye.